Hello, everyone. Welcome to Why We Gave It on this hot, hot, warmer Tuesday in LA. Yes, summer is back, and summer return with a bang. Okay, a bang. And at the same time, summer will continue tomorrow because tomorrow will be another scorcher day in LA while I'll play pickleball in Pasadena City College tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to noon. Again, my lunch at 12 was I'm getting hungry, by the way. Again, 12:30 to 3, my TV audio class. Again, triple hair continues. Was I will do my 13th episode of Gary's podcast tomorrow with my co-host Michelle. Wait, in the good words, in the good words of someone, Michelle Vega. Michelle Vega. By the way, I gotta say, that's funny how my friend and my classmate Salman, when he said on 12th episode of Gary's podcast, when he kicked off when I introduced him, especially especially when he said Michelle's name like Michelle 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 Vega Michelle Vega something like that. Wait, I gotta say, Salman, he's my favorite guest. He's my favorite guest I ever had on Gary's podcast. And speaking of Gary's podcast, tomorrow I'm gonna have another classmate. I'm gonna have another classmate from my TBL art class, and her name is Emmy, Emmy, something like that. Wait, I'm gonna need to practice her name tomorrow, or else I will screw up completely on my podcast. Which I already screwed up 2 times, especially getting out with the episodes 8. Episodes 4. I already getting ahead of myself. Episodes 4 and let's see, 8. When Danielle was on my podcast, which by the way, I saw her yesterday and I spoke to her and we had a nice chat. At the same time, I already told Danielle that Danielle she opened the door for women. Like she Danielle she opened she opened she opened the door for other women to come in my podcast, which got happy with Danielle. She was the first woman again. Let's see, Michelle, my co-host, again, Mariana, and James Campbell. So Danielle, she told me yesterday she opened the door for women, and now Danielle, James, Michelle, and Mariana, they're the only women that had come in my podcast. And tomorrow, um, Emmy, Emmy, she will be in my podcast tomorrow as a guest. Which so far, before we talk about before I give a birthday shout out, so far I had the topics for Emmy, which she's an actor. That will be the first topic, and, and then second topic film, and then third topic comedian because I read her bio on campus. She's a comedian, she's an actor, and she's a film student. So I will be talking about that with her tomorrow with my co-host Michelle. Great 30, hopefully 30 minutes and not an hour 17 minutes, 9 hours 17 like I did last Wednesday with someone was I gotta say someone I had a lot of fun with him. He cracked me up, he made me laugh, and he was a great guest. But tomorrow I'm looking forward to Amy on Gary's podcast. So she will be my guest tomorrow on Gary's podcast, episode 13. Lucky 13. Which I will say it tomorrow. I will say Lucky 13 when I kick off Gary's podcast tomorrow with my co-host Michelle. Inside Last Rail was James, she may be my person, or maybe no one, or maybe both. Let's see. All right. Before we get started, which we will be talking about Hannah Kobayashi and Gay 7 from the Gay Trial. I got gave a birthday shout out to my girl Dawn from PCC, who works at Lars. Today is her birthday, and I posted a screenshot my IG story when me and Dawn were we worked on my documentary back in November, and Dawn conducted my interview, and I gotta say, happy birthday, Dawn! And I even wrote my IG story when I posted it 2 hours ago. I wrote, um, "Have a blast and fun on your birthday." I even posted like a Lenny Kravitz song because Dawn. Here's the thing. Let me tell you something about her, right? Dawn, she's an old school gal. Dawn likes old school music, and I posted like a old school Lenny Kravitz birthday song on my IG story. And so far, as I live, as I'm doing my live YouTube show live again, so far Dawn has to sing it, has to sing my IG story. Maybe she'll see it later tonight or maybe tomorrow. But the thing is, Uh, let me tell you a couple things about Dawn. Dawn, she's a funny, fun girl. Dawn likes Dawn sometimes likes to party. Like last Saturday night, Dawn, she was at a nightclub. I mean, a nightclub. I don't know, nightclub. You make assumption. Um, Dawn was scared with her um, potential. I should say, yeah, potential husband because Dawn she got engaged last year with her man Anthony, and and I don't know if I don't know I don't know if Anthony is a old school mixer. I mean, mixer. Was I gotta say when I saw her IG story, it just like Dawn and Anthony had a lot of fun because they brought the people. The people were dancing, and and another thing about Dawn is, Dawn. Let's see, Dawn I know her since 2010 when she first started PCC. When it used to be known as Lars. I mean, when it used to be known as DSPS. Okay, I try to say when it used to be known as DSPS, which is now as Lars. And Dawn, when she first started 2010, it was DSPS. That's how I first met her. I first met Dawn in 2010 when she was like just starting like a rookie. Okay, when Don was a rookie and freshman and passing SC college, and that's why I first met her. Again, we built a friendship, and and yesterday I saw Dawn at Lars. We had like a chat. Especially, I told Dawn, uh, check out my bird Ricky's artwork at the big gallery, which is it will go on to Thursday. It kicked off on Friday night, which I was there. Which if you want to take a photos and the video, you can check out my IG, including the video on my YouTube channel, which as you can see, a lot of people show up, and yes, a funny smile, which I forgot his name. And you. Happy birthday, Dawn, and I hope you have a blast and fun on your birthday. All right, so I just want to give a birthday shout to Dawn, my girl Dawn from PCC. All right, now let's get on the topics. All right, first we will be talking about Hannah Kobayashi because she broke her silence after her disappearance and her father's death, which, as you know, I reported last year on my YouTube channel, was when Hannah when she was found, which I reported that on my YouTube channel, and And I'm gonna tell you what she said was as Kick today's Tony Carusi. Tony, I apologize if I butchered your last name. As he know it, Hannah Kobayashi, whose disappearance from Los Angeles in November of last year led to a statewide search and international headlines, took to social media recently to speak out about her loss, pain, and suffering. Her Instagram stories post over the weekend comes nearly 6 months after her father Ryan Kobayashi died by suicide during a weeks-long search for Hannah, who was eventually found safe in what police call a voluntary disappearance into Mexico. Hi everyone, I just want to come here and take the time to say how grateful I am for everyone, every single person who dedicated time and energy into looking for me. Hannah said on the post, which was shared by the gay mail. Let's see. That's it. Oh no. She also said every day is such a gift, especially after such loss and pain and suffering. She said in a post, we should all learn to be kind to one another. Amen. I agree on that. She gained dressed at her father's death, directed by San Francisco gay reporter and Hannah plans to share more details soon. Given my particular, I don't know how you pronounce it, I apologize. Um, Situation on the other side of my experience, I understand how some people will choose to cast me in my negative light, but I know who I am. I know my truth, and one day I will share. Kobayashi told San Francisco Gate over Instagram. I do believe that we can all learn to be kinder to one another because we never really know what someone else has been through unless we walk in their shoes. So that's what Hannah said in her Instagram stories over the weekend. And like I said, Hannah, she said very well. I couldn't agree any more with her. Wait, why was her scale? I don't know why my Cartoon Network scale. Yes, I'll repeat Cartoon Network. I'll repeat Cartoon Network. I'll live give it, especially on this hot May day, which I hate. Um, what was that? I could agree. I can't even talk. I couldn't agree with her more because, like she said, you never know what someone else is going to like when you're walking into their shoes because every day people are going through like rough times, emotional times, mental health, sometimes um, suicidal thoughts, and I think it's important that we all reach out to our friends and check on it because you never know what the person is going through, especially like in their state of mind. And Hannah, she said very well. She said that uh, I appreciate that everyone's looking out for me, especially her disappearance was like headlines, especially LA and everywhere. And at the same time, I'm glad that Hannah spoke out, even though even though she did not address her father's death, especially committed suicide. But like she said, she will address it very soon. It's unclear, and she will do like a interview with a Today Show or Good Morning America, or maybe I don't know, maybe News Nation, or maybe TMZ, or perhaps CN. I don't know, but it's up to her whenever she decides to give the exclusive exclusive interview, or maybe she could give me exclusive interview on my podcast. Just saying. Wait, I want to say, Hannah, if you're watching live give it right now, if you want to give your exclusive review, um, I don't mind doing it on my podcast, Gary's podcast, and we could do like in person inside Last Radio, and we could do exclusive review on Gary's podcast and passing and cars inside Last Radio. So if she's watching, then it's up to her if she want to do the exclusive review on my podcast or wherever she feels comfortable. All right, now we move on to Hannah Kobayashi today, because today the gay trial continue, and today, let's see, what day are we? Day 7, and there's a lot to unpack because I will be talking about Kid Cudi, including a chaotic male dancer, and let's see, there's a lot to talk about from the gay trial. Which I'm gonna do my best to get into some of it. With let's see, I think I'm gonna start with Diddy's assistant. Again, again, I'm gonna go to more like the sex worker. Uh, again, Obama's dragged into it. Again, perhaps Cassie's mom, and if time permits, again, I'm gonna try to get to KK. All right, so we start with the Diddy's Diddy's assistant, which today he took the stand in the Diddy trial. As TMZ noted, da 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 da, I'm a lawyer. You're welcome, Harvey Levin. Um, as TMZ noted, David James, no, not me, that David, a personal assistant to D, says his boss once gave him some organic advice, warning him not to get violent with women. During cross-examination for Diddy's defense attorney Mark Angelo, James admitted he got into a physical altercation with one of Diddy's former chiefs, a woman named Jordan Atkinson. Jordan, I apologize if I butchered your last name. James told the jury he got upset with Jeff Jordan at Diddy's home on Sky Island in Miami after she tried to tell James how to do his job, offering a suggestion on where to take Diddy. He said he grabbed her by the wrist and told her to scan her in her iffy lane. Diddy's former assistant says the altercation was rung off the flagpole at Bad Boys Records, and he says Diddy called him and told him, you can't be putting your hands on women. On here, we heard testimony from Cassie, gang singer Don Richter, and Cassie's former friend Kerry Morgan. That Diddy physically assaulted Cassie, and the hotel being built was what has been shown to jurors. Plus, Diddy's defense has been shied away from the domestic abuse stories about him. Although it's important to note Diddy is not on trial for domestic violence. That is very accurate. Diddy is not on trial for domestic violence. Only got alleged freak-offs and the sex trafficking. James also testified Diddy told him to give Chef Jordan a gift. And he says he wrote up a blunt and gave it to her. One other thing, James telling Chef Jordan to stay in her lane draws back to some of his testimony from Monday when he told the jury These bodyguards warn him early on his tenter to stay in his lane. James is now off the scan, and prosecutors are calling the next witnesses. Cassie's mother, Regina Victoria. Now, let's go to the next one. As you say, wait, there's more. Now we will be talking about Gay's trial. Gay's ex-assistant describes arm running with Suge Knight at LA restaurant. Now Suge Knight is dragged into this. But we will be talking about Obama too. Which I will be talking about Obama next. But first, Suge Knight. Gary James, a former postal assistant to Gay, is continuing his testimony in a disgraced rap momo's federal sex trafficking and racketeering trial in New York City Tuesday. And he told the jury about a hairy incident in LA involving another titan of the music industry. Wait for it. James was asked about a 2008 incident at Mel's Dinner, a restaurant in LA involving former rap mogul. Here it comes. Suge Knight, who's currently in prison for unrelated crime, James described driving a leaking Navigator SUV to get to cheeseburgers occupied by a man named Guy Rock. James testified. Guy Rock recognized Suge Knight at the location and went over to talk, but Knight apparently didn't recognize Guy Rock, who said, "I'm Biggie's boy," referring to slain rapper Notorious B.I.G., who was murdered in the city in 1997. James, by the way, I got a story about Notorious B.I.G. when he was gone down in American Mile, which I will be talking about that in a couple of minutes. James said that's when Gay noticed four black SUVs of different sizes on the parking lot, and he said he saw someone hang Knight a gun. Gay Rock suggested Gay leave and get dead. He says he drove back to Gay's house, where he saw Cassie crying, and Gay got to a different vehicle with James. James testified he saw 3 guns on Gay's lap, and when they drove back to Mel's Diner, but Knight was gone. But Gay ordered him to drive around the block. James testified he was shaken up by the incident and described to lead a company, and at that point he said he could not offer positions, saying my life was at risk. Terrifying. Now let's get to Obama. As TMZ also noted, Diddy took Islamic pills set like Obama's face. Its assistant testifies. Barack Obama's name is finding its way into the Gay trial because Gay's former personal assistant says his boss used to take Islamic pills shaped like Obama's mud. Gary James, not me, that David, who worked for Bad Boy from 2007 to 2009, testified for the prosecution Tuesday and told the jury he saw Gay with a bunch of different pills, including one with very suspect feature. About a TMZ posted a picture when Gay was with MTV News and interviewed Obama, and he had to serve both. James said one of the pills was Islamic in the shape of the former president's face, and when prosecutor Krisky Selasky asked him straight up, "Which former president?" James responded, "Barack Obama." These treasure trove of pills, which include Viagra, weight loss pills, and sperm count supplements, James testified. As we told you, James also told the jury he took Isolasi and drank Ciroc vodka, Diddy's own brand of alcohol, while employed by Diddy, describing it as Diddy Boping. Let me repeat again. Diddy Boping. Never heard that till now. Earlier in the trial, federal agents testified they found chemotherapy and MDMA in Diddy's New York hotel room after he was arrested in September 2024, and photos from the search were recently entered as exhibits in the case. Wait, there's more. We're not done, folks. Now let's get to Cassie's mom. Cassie's mom also took a stand today in the Diddy trial. Here we go. Regina Victoria, Cassie's mother, appeared in Manhattan courtroom Tuesday to testify in Diddy's federal sex trafficking and racketeering trial in New York City, and she revealed some shocking details about her daughter's relationship with the incarcerated defendant. On the stand, Regina confirmed her daughter dated Sean Diddy Combs after the singer had signed with Bad Boy Records. She recalls meeting with Diddy in 2006 and says her daughter and Diddy started dating and then moved to Los Angeles. Prosecution asked Regina to read a December 2011 message to her mom. Sorry, to her from her daughter. Regina related. Cassie informed her Diddy had threatened to release a sex tape and intended to go after Cassie and Mr. Kagaki, aka Kid Cudi, who Cassie began seeing during a break in her relationship with Diddy. Regina said Diddy demanded $20,000 for her and her husband in order to recruit money. He investigated in Cassie's career and she said she and her husband took out a home equity loan to cover the amount. Asked why she had taken out the loan, Regina answered, "For the safety of my daughter." Regina said Diddy's bookkeeper sent her information with wire transfer instructions. Regina went to a credit union and wired the money to the Bad Boys record account. She testified that about 5 days later, the money reappeared in her account with no further communication from Diddy or the company. Regina confirmed photos shown in court and Bringer were, by the way, you hear my name is God? I apologize. He always barks. Were dolls she had taken from her daughter's bruises for Diddy. Regina also told the jury about a time when she visited her daughter in LA. There was an argument between Cassie and Diddy, and she says Diddy stole Cassie's phone. Diddy got heated on the street and gave back the phone, and they took off in Cassie's Jaguar. The defense had no cross-examination questions for Regina Victoria, and the prosecutors move on to the next witness. By the way, I gotta say, I sound like if I'm doing a play-by-play of the Diddy story, like Cassie took money. Diddy took money from her bank account. I sound like a what's the word? I sound like a guy where like you're getting to the you're getting excited, and then you're getting to that excited voice like Cassie, Regina Victoria, mom testify. I sound like that. All right. Let's see. Well, okay. Let's get on to KK. As TMC also know it, KK scheduled to testify in gay trial. KK has been name dropped several times, and witnesses testimony in a gay trial in New York City, and the rapper will soon take a witness stand himself. Federal prosecutors said Tuesday they plan to call Kid Cudi as a witness, possibly as early as Wednesday, tomorrow. Although based on the witness list for Wednesday, there's a chance Cudi's testimony may be pushed back to Thursday. Cassie mentioned Kid Cudi a few times during her 4 days on the stand, telling the jury they freaked out when he found out that she was seeing Kid Cudi. She testified Gabe threatened her with a wine opener and told her he will release sex tape as a way to hurt her and Kid Cudi. She said she started seeing Kid Cudi in 2011 while on break with Gabe, but tried to hide her relationship because she thought it would be dangerous for Gabe to find out. Cassie also told the jury they mentioned that Kid Cudi's ear will be blown up and that they want uh, Cudi's friends to seek an expulsion. Expulsion, yes. In her 2023 lawsuit against Gabe, Cassie claimed Kid Cudi's car gate exploded in his driveway. So it's good bad prosecutors asked Kid Cudi about his car. Man, that's that's powerful. Powerful, powerful testimonies on day 7 of the gay trial. And by the way, folks, this is fireworks, all right? Fireworks popping, fireworks popping at the gay trial when it first started last week, and the fireworks will continue tomorrow, especially, like I said, Kid Cudi could testify. He could testify tomorrow, but he could be pushed back on Thursday. So, translation, Kid Cudi may not take a scan tomorrow, and he may take a scan on Thursday. Now, one thing I want to point out is you already had testimony from Cassie. You already had testimony from her mom, and you already have testimony from for Gary's former assistant. And there will be more because I wrote this. I wrote this in the teams. I wrote this in the chat when I was watching a teams podcast this morning with my girl Charlie F and my boy Charlie Kyan. I wrote in the chat, fasten your seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelts in the gay trial. And my girl Charlie F, she read my comment. And at the same time, folks, the fireworks are just beginning because the gay trial, it could last maybe 2 months. Especially already we have seen, and this trial is far from over. And the thing is, he's not out the woods yet. He's not out the woods yet. And just go more witnesses and more testimony. Which at the same time, I would be surprised and get more surprise witnesses during a gay trial. During a gay trial. So get ready, folks. Fasten your seatbelts because those seatbelts, it will be bumpy ride. A bumpy ride till the gay trial ends. All right. Now, God damn it. Why Spectrum always going to black wherever I watch ESPN, which by the way, Game one of the Western Conference Finals is underway, and the Minnesota Timberwolves go up by 2017. Um, in the first quarter, with the first quarter's bucket coming to an end with a minute and 37 left, and OKC. And yes, my name is Dog. Always farts, especially on Miami Gaming. Boy, hang on, folks. Oh, my eyes. My eyes just give me chills. By the way, when I get the short YouTube video, now that the NFL players officially will participate in the 2028 Olympics for flag football. Which, by the way, folks, I'm gonna tell you a story. Um, when I was in University of Tamia, I played flag football, and I was good in flag football, and I scored touchdowns. Yes, I scored touchdowns in flag football, and at the same time, I took out the flag where I made a tackle, and I gotta say, flag football, it's a fun sport. Flag football, it's a fun sport, and the thing is, I'm glad that flag football will be in the Olympics in 2028, especially here in LA. And at the same time, like I said in my short YouTube video, which you can check out my channel, um, I can't wait who will represent the countries in flag football. Especially, a lot of people are saying a lot of people are saying that Patrick Mahomes, he may be discarded for Team USA in flag football. Others say Jalen Hurts. We don't know. We don't know who will start. We don't know. We don't know who will start flag football for Team USA. Which it could be Mahomes or Hurts. Time, time remains to be seen on that. But at the same time, like I said in my short YouTube video, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for flag football from the LA 2028 Summer Olympic Games. All right. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna tell you a story. Um, One time when I went to Latma, which on Worcester and Fairfax. Yes, Latma. If you know LA like I do, especially born and raised here in LA, Latma is on Worcester and Fairfax. Now, um, again, 2013, I saw Biggest Blood. I'm getting serious, all right? This is not this is not fake news. In 2013, me and my brother, we saw Biggest Blood on Worcester and Fairfax when he was gunned down in 1997. All right, I saw me and my brother Ricky. We saw Biggest Blood on Worcester and Fairfax, and me and Ricky, we were stunned. We were stunned because at first we were like, "Is that Biggest Blood?" Again, we saw blood, and me and Ricky, we knew that guy was Biggest Blood because, like I said, Biggie, when he was murdered in 1997 on Western Fairfax, we saw the blood. The blood was scared. Now, fast forward later, fast forward years later, the blood was gone. Biggie's blood was gone when we last visited Latimore years ago. And the thing is, uh, me and Ricky, we were surprised. We were surprised because we didn't expect to see Biggie's blood on Worcester Fairfax. When we went to Latimore on a metro, when we took a metro rapid 720 at the time, and went from Commerce Center to Sacramento, which is now goes from downtown LA to Sacramento. So yeah, that was wild. That was wild when we saw biggest blood on Worcester and Fairfax, next to Lacma in America Mile. I mean, yeah, we just say America Mile and the Worcester, the Worcester district. No, so sorry. Fairfax district. The Fairfax district. Fairfax district, like a border between the America Mile and the Fairfax district. You get a point. But it was shocking when we saw um, biggest blood on Worcester Fairfax in 2013. So that's my story. All right, now I've been here for 40 minutes. Now it's time for the fun part of the show. My table kids, Bulldog, Winky Jerk, Gavy Jerk. And where's Clip? Where's Clip? Oh my God. I get woke up Clip. Give me 1 second, folks, because remember last week, uh, Bill woke up at 6:30? I forgot to wake up Clip. Give me 1 second, folks. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Oh my God. Here's Clip. Oh wait, you know, he's in. Maybe behind the scenes. How do you timer? All right. This is where Quit was sweeping right here. As you can see my foot, Quit was sweeping there all game. Maybe put the laptop down before I drop it. I'll like it. I don't want to do it. All right. Yeah, Quit just woke up. Wake. Good morning. I mean, I should say, go go after you, Quit. You know what, Kevin? Oh, hang on. Maybe it's my feed. Okay. Hang on, Clip. Maybe it's my set. All right. Wait, one more. All right. Oh, wait. All right. Now let's play Bulldog. You want Bulldog Quick? You guys want to go first? Yes. Hi everyone. This is Bulldog. And this is Clip. I just woke up. I just woke up right now. Man, I slept all day. Man, I can't believe I just woke up. I can't. Oh, wait, where am I? Oh, ow. Um, I just woke up, everyone. I just woke up in Gaby's room. Especially, I slept near the closet, and I just woke up right now. Man, I can't believe I just woke up. Man, I slept a while. First woke up, now me, Clip. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Clip. I'm glad you're awake because you slept a lot. Man, I can't believe first it was me last week, and now you. You slept a lot, Clip. I'm glad you had a good night's sleep. Are you getting sleep tonight? Uh, you know I will sleep tonight. You know I could get another good night's sleep and get home in the morning. Before David goes to PCC tomorrow for his pickleball class, again his TVR, audio class, again his podcast. Hopefully David wakes me up in the morning, or else I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not I'm not gonna sleep all day. Again, wake up at 6:30 at night. Which I hope that guys have again. But that was that was a good night's sleep, man. I enjoyed that sleep. I'm glad you enjoyed that sleep, Cliff, because you slept a lot, like me last week. Yes, Bulldog, you slept last week. On Gamer's bed, and you woke up at 6:30. Man, we both like to sleep all day. Right, Cliff. Right. At the same time, um, today's Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a great day and enjoy because tomorrow's gonna be another hot day in LA. And with Gaby he will be drinking a lot of water and hydrating while playing pickleball. And also during his podcast, when he has his guest tomorrow, when he has his guest tomorrow, Emily, uh, with his co-host Michelle, and I'm looking forward to it when David drops the video on his YouTube. So David, game. Oh wait, how? I'm okay, everyone. David, game tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow on your 13th episode of David's podcast, and I hope you have a lot of fun tomorrow, like you did with Salwan and Michelle last week. Thank you, Bulldog. Thank you. I have more fun tomorrow with with Emily on my podcast. Especially she will be my guest tomorrow, and I'm looking forward tomorrow for the 13th episode with me and my co-host Michelle. I hope you have fun tomorrow, okay, because you and Michelle, you guys have a lot of fun on your podcast. Right, Bulldog. Right. David and Michelle, yeah, they're already having a lot of fun on his podcast, and I'm looking forward to it when Gary drops the 13th episode on his YouTube. Yay! All right, I think that was good for me. I need to chill and relax, and everyone have a good rest of your night. Hydrate, drink plain water, and do early workout in the morning before it gets too hot. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Maybe we see you on Thursday. Yeah, maybe we see you on Thursday. Bye bye. Good night, everyone. Uh, uh, all right, we can do. Can we do your turn now? Oh, wait, you want to bring the pancake charger? Yes. Hi, everyone. This is Ricky Jr. This is Gary Jr. Happy, happy, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And today was hot. Today was hot in LA. Yes, Ricky Jr. Today was a hot day in LA. And tomorrow's going to be another hot day. And man, I can't believe summer arrived too early. Especially in May. Man, hard to believe. And next month is summer and it's going to be more hot. More hot. Man, I hate summer. Can we go back in time? We go back to winter. We need winter. We need more rain, and we need more cold air. Well, bro, unfortunately, summer is around the corner, and it's gonna be hot in LA in July, August, September, and be prepared. Be prepared for summer because summer has arrived, and Memorial Day this weekend. It's gonna be hot tomorrow, and it's gonna be a hot summer. So, brother, be prepared. Be prepared, man. I'm not prepared for summer. I'm prepared for winter and spring. I don't like heat wave. I don't like summer, man. And also at the same time, summer you can't sleep at night. You can't sleep at all, right, brother? In the summertime, you can't sleep. You can't sleep at all, especially when it's too hot. But at the same time, we got hydrate and hopefully um, stay cooler for the summer and maybe hit the pool. Oh, Ricky, did you just say hit the pool? Us as teddy bears, are we allowed to go to the pool? Uh, I don't know. Uh, David, are we allowed to go to the pool as teddy bears? Ricky, I would say yes. I would say yes. I think you guys will be fine. Going to the pool and getting wet to cool off. You guys will be fine. You guys are. I'm gonna say you guys are allowed to go in the pool as tavers. Yay! Yay! Get your hair folks. Get your hair. We 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 as tavers we are allowed to go to the swimming pool and dip in the water and get wet. Like raging waters. Yay! Yay! Okay, everyone. That was good for me because we've been live for 49 minutes, and at the same time, I'm getting hungry. Gary's getting hungry, and and maybe we talk your girls night. I mean, yeah, girls night. Why we gave it, and everyone have a good rest of your night, and maybe we'll talk your girls game. Bye everyone, and at the same time, stay hydrated, stay cool, and maybe we'll talk your girls night on why we gave it. Have a good night, everyone. Yay! Yay! Oh, Ricky Jerry, you forgot one more game. Yes. You see here. Oh wait. Wait. Hang on. We show one. You see here, it's in a passage transit. My dad yesterday took a passage transit, going 1 and 32 in Pasadena. And he also took, wait, there's more. He also took a 20, a 40, and a 31, and a 32. And sometimes David, sometimes he takes a city commerce transit where he goes somewhere with his mom. Okay, now you know. All right, everyone, I'm gonna sign out. I'm getting hungry. My mom just made dinner. At the same time, oh, I forgot one more thing. Um, remember when I gave a birthday shout out to my girl Dawn? Happy birthday, Dawn. Um, if you want to check out the interview that me and Dawn gave back in November for my documentary, it came my David story. You can check out the 8 Mega version on my Instagram and the whole game on my YouTube channel at David Horse 800. All right, everyone. I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna go eat, and maybe I'll see you on Thursday. Bye, everyone.